Being fluid. Expect things to change. Technology changes. The audience changes. We change. Everything changes, and that's a good thing. A big thing that I try to remember as I move from project to project is that I'm constantly changing as a person, as a maker, and as a content creator. If I'm not changing in those things, at least to a small degree, then I'm not growing. Those changes require you to be willing and able to adjust your processes. I found that in the time I've been doing content creation full-time, I've had to modify just about everything I do to some degree. Sometimes that's out of necessity. Sometimes it's a way for me to integrate a new idea. If we get too set into our methods, we can miss some opportunities that require us to be flexible. Some changes to my daily workflow are dictated by technology that I can't control, but a lot of those changes are forced by me. I intentionally try to make small, incremental changes in my content and process to improve the overall quality of the content. I do it in small changes because the viewers are less likely to notice. Some people like to throw a whole bunch of change into one place and see the reaction to, everything is different now. But for me, I'd prefer for no one to even notice that change is happening in my content, but just find themselves enjoying it more and more, hopefully. There's no right or wrong approach here, obviously. It's about preference. The important thing, I think, is to be ready to make changes to anything at any time. I've found that a good way to help that along is to be in a constant state of learning. Learning new skills or information gives you more tools to use in your business. When you have more tools at your disposal, you're more likely to find ways to make things better. So, if you're constantly learning, you'll probably also be constantly improving and changing things. Sometimes change can also mean removing things that slow you down or cause unnecessary stress. Personally, I have a tendency to want to only add rather than replace things. The number of hours in a day doesn't change for any of us, but we, or at least I, want to try to accomplish more and more in those same number of hours. The reality is that eventually we all hit a physical limit and something has to give. It's a good idea when changing and adding new things to your business to also reevaluate all of the things that you're already doing. Are any of those things taking too much time based on their return? Are any of them causing too much stress or costing you too much? Don't be afraid to remove things as a way of evolving your business. Sometimes pruning a plant is essential for it to grow larger and flourish.